Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny ranch reviews and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. Episode 5 of The Baby, okay? It's called The Baby. That's what the episode is titled. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, like I feel like we at episode 5 right now, and I need to have more. They're not moving fast enough for me. Y'all done left a trail of bodies through 5 episodes and you're not giving me nothing, okay? You're not, I mean, this episode was like the origin of the baby, but we still don't know where his little ass came from. And I just really am getting aggravated at this point. You had time to give me something. You ain't gave me nothing. All I have now is more questions than when I started, all right? It's an 8-episode season now, and you got 3 episodes to wrap it up. All right, you got 3 more, and I need all my questions answered by the end of episode 8. And I also need my girl Natasha to still be alive. I need that raggedy baby to be dead now. This little joker gotta go though. So let's get into this episode. It's kind of like an origin story, and we get to kind of know a little bit about Mrs. Eves and the origin of L Baby, okay? Let's talk about it first, okay? So the episode opens up and it's like the 60s in somewhere in England, and it's like a family sitting down at the table. It's like 2 brothers, their wives, and their dad. And the woman of the house who they're having dinner, her name is Helen. She gets a phone call, and whoever's on the phone, she's not doing a good job of like faking the fact that it's somebody on the phone and she don't want nobody in her business. She's like, oh yeah, hey, yep, I'm sure gonna do it. I'ma be there. Yep, okay. And so when she gets off the phone, her husband is like, well, who was that? And she was like, oh, that was just Rachel. She was asking about the bake sale. We just so excited about it. It's gonna be so good. And the family was like, Rachel, huh? The bake sale, that's what they calling it now? Like, they all had a look on their face like, we don't believe you, sis. You definitely need more people. So soon as that happens, the dad is like, you know, hey, I don't want to spoil the dinner or whatever. I'm about to die. So, you know, I got about a year left. So I just wanted to let y'all know. Like, the way he said it, it was like very matter of fact, right? Helen, her husband, he's very upset about it. And they're in the bed and he's like, you know, talking to Helen about it and crying. And, you know, Helen is like, you know, I'm so sorry. Is it anything I could do? And then the man is like, well, I mean, we should just have a baby. And Helen was like, no, I'm cool on that. The man is like, well, listen, we live in the neighborhood you want to live in. We do all the things you want to do. We bought the house you wanted to buy. The way the house look is the way you want it to look. I didn't say nothing. All I'm saying is I just want me a little chap now. They laying in the bed in the dark, and the man is like, say, are we gonna have this baby or what? And then Helen was like, fine. And so he basically just got on top of her and like did the thing. And she was just kind of like she was super uninterested. But it didn't seem like the guy, her husband, was like mean to her or like unsupportive at all, like cruel or whatever. She just is a lesbian. You know, she just a lesbian. Baby, you just got the wrong parts. That ain't what she want. That ain't what she want. Okay, so just, it's not you. It's just, it is you. So yeah. It is you, sir. Anyway, so the man does his thing. He goes to sleep. Helen sneaks out in the middle of the night to go and meet Mrs. Eves in a van, and they are escaping town. She's leaving the life and doing the thing. Helen and Mrs. Eves are driving in a van, and they're very much in love, and they drive to the cabin that we see in episode 1 that Natasha met the devil baby at, okay? Helen says that this is a cabin that was left to her by like an aunt that nobody knows about, and she doesn't know nobody knows anything about the cabin. It's like off the grid because nobody knows about it. That's what off the grid means. Come on, sis. Ugh. Her name is Mrs. Eves because that was the name of the aunt that left Helen the cabin. They there in the cabin, they very much in love. They go skinny dipping, they just bumping uglies, you heard me, just doing a thing. That's what you do when you're in love, okay? You just be bumping uglies all day. I thought they were gonna stay at like the little cabin by the sea. I don't know. So they went to go to this house where it seems like these women who were all lesbians were living with their children. And I don't know why they had to stay there. I don't know. I'm not really clear on that. But at first I thought she was going to visit, that Mrs. Eves was taking Helen to meet her friends. But Helen was like, oh, thanks for letting me stay. I don't know why. There's somebody there. There's a woman there by the name of Lynn. And Lynn started roasting. Oh, her name is Noor. Mrs. Eves, her name is Noor. Lynn started roasting Noor. And I was like, well, why? Like, seemed like Lynn, I was like, did y'all used to be like a thing? I don't know. You know, you can't just be bringing your little things up in here. You can't, it's not like a hotel because you just want to have a break from a husband or whatever. I don't know what the deal is. So, meanwhile, back in the real world, like in real life, Helen is at her job. She's a librarian at a local library, and she gets fired from her job because people have found out that she is living with a woman as a lesbian. I swear to God, bro, at the most fundamental level, I swear I don't understand why it's your business. I just don't understand. What does one have to do with the other? I just don't get it. I can't put books on the shelf because I sleep with a woman? Like, what? I don't understand that. Like, I get, like, big, like, I understand, like, oh, people have beliefs and, you know, whatever. All right, cool. But can the person do the job, though? I mean, is the lady trying to eat the lady box on the bookshelf? Like, I don't understand. Like, is that the problem? Oh, Lord, humanity just makes me tired. Jesus. Ooh, wait. Anyway, so they're at the house. I guess it's like a safe house. I don't know, because, you know, it's the 60s and I'm assuming it was illegal. I don't know. Anyway, so they're at the house with all the other women and they having like a little party, okay? And Helen has cut her hair. She's feeling like spicy or whatever. And the next thing you know, the police are knocking at the door. Hey, do you have Helen such and such in there? Like the man done sent the police looking for Helen in the house. Helen and Noor are talking and she's like, hey, Noor, just by the by, I'm pregnant. So I didn't, you know, I known for a while. I was hoping that I wasn't, but you know, this is what we got going on right now. Helen is like, I don't want this baby. I don't want it. So she goes to make an appointment at a clinic to terminate her pregnancy, right? So this is in the 60s now. Or the 70s, I can't tell by the fashion. Some of them fashions was dreadful. So she goes into the clinic and wakes up and she is at her damn house. You hear me? They done took poor Helen from the clinic to the bed in her house. Okay, her husband and her brother-in-law and her father-in-law done bribed the doctor to tip them off, and so they brought her home. And every time she tries to escape, they like inject her and knock her out. So she's literally trapped up in a house, forced to like carry this pregnancy to term. So she basically falls into like a super deep depression and like does not move for months at a time. She's in the bed until she is forced to go, like she's having a baby, because the baby's like, listen, I'm about to just come out here and just do my thing. Okay, I'm here now. It's time. I'm about to pop on out. So she gives birth to this baby and refuses to feed the damn baby. Okay, she just like, listen, this baby could die. The sister-in-law has been taking care of the baby. Okay, she's like, listen, Helen, you got to do something, bro. You can't just neglect the baby. Like, you got to feed the baby. Like, what's going on? And I'm assuming that she has been feeding the baby because she was pregnant just before Helen had her baby, and she's currently pregnant again. So I'm thinking that maybe she was feeding Helen's baby. Child, it was just very dysfunctional. Okay, just all kinds of dysfunctional. They definitely need family therapy, talk therapy, intensive therapy, and medication. The sister-in-law puts the baby on Helen, all right? And Helen's like, get this goddamn baby off. Like, she was mad that the sister-in-law had even put the baby on her. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's the murder baby. All right, it's the murder baby. It's the baby. She done gave birth to the murder baby. Okay. Now I don't know if she hated this baby so much that the evil of hate crept down into the bone marrow of this baby. I swear I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, part of me is like, at this point, y'all gotta make my answer. This is get. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have enough to answer the question. Like, it's tough for you, girl, at this point, because I don't want to get aggravated with the show, but I'm kind of getting a little aggravated now. I ain't gonna lie to you. The baby done been neglected by his mama for a full, like, I'm gonna give it 9 to 10 months. Okay, the baby old enough to stand up in the crib. The baby about to take first steps. I don't know what did it for her, but she started to sit up in the bed, because before she was laying down in the bed on her back on her side. Now she's sitting up in the bed, and the husband is like, listen, we got to go to the funeral, my daddy's funeral, but we gon', we'll be back. So the husband leaves, the sister-in-law comes, to take care, she's in there taking care of the baby. Helen says, hey, sis, today is my sister's birthday, and I want to call her. So the sister-in-law is looking like, so you ain't eat food in 9 months, and all of a sudden you got enough strength to sit up to know what day it is that your sister birth. All right. Uses the phone and she pretends that she's calling her sister, but of course she's calling Noor where she works, right? So she puts the phone down and she's like, thank you so much. I appreciate you and whatever. So the sister-in-law is in there. She's holding some knitting needles, right? And the sister-in-law doesn't believe her. So she dials the number again, right? Because Helen told the sister-in-law what number to dial. So she remembers it and calls the number back. And of course, Noor answers the phone. And she hangs up and is like, you ain't shit. But as soon as she hangs up and realizes that that Helen has talked to Noor, Helen stabs her in the neck with a damn knitting needle. Okay, directly in the jugular. Baby, the girl killed her sister-in-law who was with child. For what? What you doing? I guess that's the only way you could get out. I don't know. You could have beat up, sis. I don't know. You had to off the lady down. She kills the lady, leaves her on the bed, leaves the baby in the crib, and goes down the stairs. She's trying to escape. She's trying to elope. That's what they say in the mental health facility. They're trying to elope, okay? So she's leaving the room, and her husband is coming up the stairs and is like, oh shit, I forgot the speech, the eulogy or whatever. I forgot the cards. I was just coming upstairs to get it. She immediately pushes him down the stairs. He breaks his neck falling down the stairs. That girl went her whole life and didn't kill nobody. Now she done gave birth to a murder baby and murdered 2 people. So girl, like what is the end game here? I don't understand what the plan is. Like, I know it's like the 60s and 70s and you could really like do a lot of hiding and stuff back then, because alright, but I mean, where you thought you was going? Like, what you thought you was about to do? What money do you have? Whatever. So in the conversation that she had with Noor on the phone, they agreed that they was gonna meet at the little beach house or whatever, right? So Noor gets to the beach house. Helen's at the beach house, standing in the dark in a nightgown. And as soon as Noor walks in, she hugs Helen. Helen doesn't hug her back. All she does is say, "That's not my baby." Who is for? Who the baby for? Nora's like, what did that? Girl, let me tell you something. They playing with my baby. I'm gonna kill them. So Helen and Nora in the bed sleep. And they are awoken by the sound of a baby crying. Who you think is in just on the floor next to the bed? Like, mama, hey yo, mommy, what y'all got to eat? What y'all doing? Like the baby on the middle of the floor, like crying, like, hey, come pick me up, bruh. Huh? Like, cause they in the middle of nowhere. They had like a remote cabin. There's no way somebody gonna get there unannounced, come in, drop a baby off, leave out, and then leave without them noticing what the hell was going on. So by the time Noor wakes up to see that the baby is in the living room, Helen is not there. Helen done unalived herself in the ocean. Now Noor is stuck with the murder baby, wearing the same clothes that he currently has on in the year of our Lord 2022. And that's what the episode ends. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, all you giving me is more of the same. You gave me what happened in episode 1, but you gave it to me in the 70s. Like you let me see what vaginal canal he came out of, but you ain't really give me too much more than that. You let me see young Mrs. Eves, But other than me finding out why Mrs. Eves is her name, and then what vaginal canal the baby came out of, I don't know nothing. Y'all better hurry up. Y'all better hurry up now. Come on here, the baby. I don't have time to be waiting on y'all. Y'all better expedite the process. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of the episode. Are you getting annoyed with it just like I am? I don't know. Let me know. Maybe it's just me. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.